इस वक्त सीधे चलते हैं अमृतसर, जहां पर हार्ट ऑफ एशिया सम्मेलन में प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी संबोधन दे रहे हैं।
अमृतसर also happens to nurture an old and steadfast connection of warmth and affection with Afghanistan. Among the earliest disciples of the first Guru of Sikhs, Baba Guru Nanak Dev Ji, were Afghans in Kabul in the 15th century. Even today, the shrine of an Afghan origin Sufi saint, Baba Hazrat Sheikh in Punjab, is revered by all faiths including visitors from Afghanistan. The flow of trade, people and ideas through our region has often intersected in Amritsar on one of the Asia's oldest and longest surface arteries, the Grand Trunk Road. Amritsar reinforces the value of restoring connectivity, which is so crucial for the overall growth, stability and economic prosperity of Afghanistan. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, since the turn of this century, the international community has extensively engaged in Afghanistan. Major powers, regional countries and concerned nations from around the world have cooperated through multiple programs of political, social, military, economic and developmental support. Our gathering today reaffirms the commitment of the international community to durable peace and lasting political stability in Afghanistan. Our words and actions remain focused at advancing a critical unfinished mission of our time, and that is to help Afghanistan build and strengthen its social, political and institutional fabric, secure its territory and citizens from external threats, spur its economic and development activity, and stage a stable and prosperous future for its people. Indeed, this is also the intent of this conference, aptly captured in its theme, addressing challenges, achieving prosperity. We have no doubt about the scale of the challenge, but we are equally determined to succeed. The results of our collective efforts thus far have been hard-won but mixed. There have been important successes. Much more remains to be done. The need of the hour is to stand our ground and continue with our line of effort. We must protect and build on the gains of the last 15 years and march ahead. Because at stake is not just the future of Afghanistan that has invested in a vision of development, democracy and pluralism, but the peace and stability of this entire region and beyond. Let us also reflect with urgency on what more must be done and what we must avoid in Afghanistan so that its citizens can self-sustain peace and economic growth. The answers are all there. The question is of resolve and action, and of putting Afghanistan and its people first. For this first, an Afghan-led, Afghan-owned and Afghan-controlled process is the key. It is the only guarantor of durability of solutions. The second, we must demonstrate strong collective will to defeat terror networks that cause bloodshed and spread fear. Terrorism externally induced instability pose the gravest threat to Afghanistan's peace, stability and prosperity. And the growing arc of terrorist violence endangers our entire region. As such, support for Voices for Peace in Afghanistan alone is not enough. It must be backed by resolute action, not just against forces of terrorism, but also against those who support, shelter, train and finance them. Silence and inaction against terrorism in Afghanistan, bilateral and regional commitments of material assistance for Afghanistan's development and humanitarian needs must continue and increase. Our cooperative endeavors in Afghanistan should contribute to its infrastructure and institutional capacity and self-propelling engines of growth. Fourth, we should all work to build stronger positive connectivity between Afghanistan and other countries of the region. Afghanistan should be at the center of our connectivity networks, not peripheral up to them. On our part, we see Afghanistan as the hub for strengthening links of connectivity.
हार्ट ऑफ एशिया के छठे मिनिस्ट्रियल कॉन्फ्रेंस में प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी इस वक्त बोल रहे हैं और ये साफ तौर पर कहा कि अफगानिस्तान से करीबी संबंध है, आतंकवाद बढ़ाने वालों पर सख्ती हो, आतंकवाद से निपटने के लिए एक व्यापक रणनीति की जरूरत है। भारत अफगानिस्तान में शांति लाना चाहता है, अब आतंकवाद को जो बढ़ावा देते हैं उन पर सख्ती हो, उन पर कार्रवाई।